Welcome back to the show that has been characterized by one of the listeners as chaos.
Absent. Estranged.
Dad?
A welcome dismissal.
The show that went out and got cigarettes and never came back.
The milk needs to get replenished, Dad. Dad?
Stay here. I'll be right back.
Dot.
It's like when you're waiting for that text to come through on an iPhone and you just see the dots.
Oh, that's how I text.
And then nothing ever appears.
Yep, that's me.
That's you.
That's me. I'm the forever ellipsis.
Excellent. Well, that's good to know. The ellipsis is...
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
That we're here.
It's the show about nothing and everything all at once.
What was it called? With the goal
of
bringing
you peace of mind to an ordinary world that is less than extraordinary. I don't know. What is it? What do we do? What do we do here?
We're gonna roll with this. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
We are here.
And what's the name of the show?
There is a better podcast.
Hey, I'm Tony, and off to my left is the lefty.
Sarah, I am a lefty.
Hey.
Apropos. Is that the right word? Apropos?
I want to say...
Should we make that the word today?
I think that should be the word today.
Apropos. Let me look that shit up.
Okay.
I'm already swearing. Oh, boy. You know what's the problem is?
What?
I don't know how to spell it.
I'm
a really good speller, too.
Wait, can you use AI for that?
Can you help me learn how to use AI?
Can you help me help you to learn how to use AI for this?
Can you please?
That reminds me
Someone just tried to teach me earlier today.
Serious?
Oh, for serious.
For cereal.
For serious. For like something real world. And I was like, and they're like, let me go to the AI machine.
You're like, what is that?
I was like, do it.
2 letters?
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Like,
so yeah.
I mean, you skipped
apropos.
you skipped a couple extra vowels though.
What?
E, O, U. Sometimes Y.
Wait, how do you say that?
When do you say when do you use Y? When does Y become a vowel? These are the really tough questions that we are focusing here today on the podcast.
I think I found the definition of apropos, which is just the word we decided in this moment. That's right.
It's the word hole.
It's the word hole.
I don't have the word hole thing, so we're just gonna go. Ah!
I was waiting for you to fall out of your chair.
Oh.
I like. There you go. That works too. If you're using it as a preposition, it's with reference to, concerning. If you're using it as an adjective, it's with appropriate, very appropriate to a particular situation. Sorry.
Oh, that's very apropos.
So that doesn't really fucking help me. I'm already swearing again.
Okay.
My bad.
So on today's episode, we don't really have a plan, so we're just going to continue talking as we're doing so far. But
yes,
something that came to mind, and I wish I could remember what tripped that thought in my head, but it was about it just made me think about like sending thank you cards.
Oh.
And have you ever thought about like sending a thank you card to somebody who sent you a thank you card? Thanking you for thanking me.
I've only heard of this happening once, and I did not think it was a... What are your thoughts?
It was not a grand gesture?
I think it was a unnecessary
okay.
gesture for that particular case. I don't know.
Do tell, because I'm curious now.
Oh God, it was a familial thing. That was the other thing.
Oh,
it was a familial thing,
yeah.
like a very, close family member that you sent a thank you to.
All right.
Not you.
No.
We are siblings, but it wasn't from you.
It wasn't from me.
That it was received from a family member. And then so the other family member sent the thank you card for the thank you card, which I thought was, again, unnecessary. You've already sent the thing. Why are you sending a thank you? I think that's weird.
I don't know. I think it could be one of those things,
Or
though,
it could be Alzheimer's. I'm not really sure. Maybe it is.
It could be.
I don't know. What made you think of this? You didn't.
I still don't remember what. I mean,
Jesus.
I'd have to rewind the podcast.
So it's Alzheimer's.
It's Alzheimer's.
We're back to Alzheimer's
Right,
again. Okay.
We're back to old-timers disease.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I
yeah.
was going to say it could be that thing that just goes on and on. In my mind, that's the joke, is that it would go on and on. So somebody sends you a thank you card.
Yeah.
You send them a thank you card thanking them for the thank you card.
Yeah.
They send you a thank you card thanking you for thanking them for thanking you.
It's a real...
I
think
this.
The Office did an episode on that.
Did they really?
Yeah, The Office did that
Damn
with
it.
Dwight and Andy. So Dwight kept doing something nice for Andy, and then Andy would, I can, kind gesture can't go unacknowledged, so he did something grand for him, and back and forth it went for the whole episode, which was, funny. But yeah, a thank you card and then a thank you card, I think it just stops. Right? It just stops. You just got to know when to stop.
Does it really stop?
Do you know when to stop? I know when to stop.
I don't know when to stop.
I will never
Can't
send
stop.
you a thank you card.
Thank you.
That's where it starts and ends. I just want to acknowledge that this is the first time that you and I have been on a show together.
Yeah, just the two of us.
The other team members. And I think we're going to just, we rival all other sibling podcasts.
Damn straight.
So Kelsey's Kelsey's?
The Kelseys.
The Kelsey brothers, yes, those
the
siblings.
St. Brown podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Those are
But we come without all of the celebrity
baggage.
baggage.
Yeah, a baggage.
We can still talk about the football, but we don't have all the celebrity baggage. I can say whatever unfiltered my thoughts are on, what's his
that
name?
word
Aaron
again?
Green. Aaron
Apropos?
Green going to the freaking.
Oh, Aaron Glenn.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Aaron
yeah,
Glenn.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah,
I don't want to say green.
Because the Jets are green.
Okay. Is that where he's going?
Yes.
I hate it all.
He got rid of what's his face? Ron Rodgers.
Oh.
Yeah. Some hot football talk today.
Football talk.
Over coffee talk. And
although the coffee is.
the coffee. Go ahead. You brought
Today.
it in, and I was really excited to try this.
And we left the bag upstairs, so joke's on me.
Wah, wah. It is. Tell you what, you filibuster.
Oh, fabulous.
Actually,
I am great at filibustering.
I know you are.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Actually, yeah. Just talk a little bit more
Okay.
about the coffee. What it
The
tastes
coffee.
like. What it.
Oh,
what it
it's
feels
actually
like. I
pretty
should
smooth.
Be,
It's pretty smooth and it's drinkable. At first, I was so anxious, or not anxious, I was so excited to try it that I opened a lid and I took a big swig and I burned my mouth. So I don't know if I'm getting its full flavor effect, but it's pretty close. And now I've filibustered to enough time to learn that, yes, I did pick this up for you. I remember this.
You did pick this up. So
at our local amazing store that has just like a bit of everything at that
it wasn't
place.
a Lululemon.
No.
Oh.
It was. Can I say where we got? Can I say where we got? In our local Lansing area.
Yeah, go for it. I mean,
Our local Mid-Michigan area.
Mid-Michigan,
There
I
are
don't think
two
people
in
know
the
that
state.
we're from Lansing. Oh,
no,
shit.
I didn't say from Lansing. I said it's in Lansing. I'm not from Lansing.
I'm not from Lansing either.
There are two in the state,
But
though.
somebody thinks that I am. A lot of people think that I am.
Oh, you do have a moniker. Is that the word? Moniker?
Is that?
Oh God, do I have to
Do we
look
have
up
to? Is
another
that
word
another word of the
again?
day?
Jesus H. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
Because you're too fucking smart for your own good.
I wish I knew the
Moniker.
a name. It literally says a name.
Okay. Well,
No,
there
a
you
name.
go.
There you go. It's your moniker.
All right.
We'll say that. Okay.
All right. It's a moniker.
So yes, there are two.
And I wear two bimonoculos. Two bimonocles.
You know what? We'll give it to you. It's fine.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Anyway.
So, yeah, the
yes,
coffee.
the coffee.
So the coffee wasn't exactly what you thought it was going to be, or is it okay?
I actually think it's pretty good.
I do too.
Yeah, and I think the difference is
We did a heavy pour first of all into the.
nothing wrong
yeah.
with throwing in a handful of extra grounds, Tony. just really heap it on. I think the difference is because I did have a bag of this. I bought it for myself, and I bought a bag for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I had it. I tried it through the Keurig, which, as you
Okay.
know, just blasts hot water.
Now, if you want to go back, we did a taste test among, gotta get that right.
Mm-hmm.
All the English, Englites out there.
Among.
We did among a Keurig, drip, and French press.
Yes.
And which one was the winner? You have to go back and
You
listen
have
to
to
the
go
episode.
back. I don't even remember what episode it was.
I don't either.
We'll
So we'll just.
say 36.
Oh, sure.
Spin the wheel.
Yeah.
This is 93. 36 feels good.
There you go. 36 did feel good.
Doesn't it always? When we are, wait, what are we?
I have no fucking clue.
We were
What are
talking about what generation we were. Anyway,
I
I don't know. Let's get back to that.
We'll get back to that in a moment.
So
but
the
coffee
is what's important.
Yeah. So we did drip.
We
Just
did drip.
To drip, 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 drip.
Well, isn't that a lingo for kids about their clothes?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's not that. It's coffee. We're not referring.
And we're not talking about drip dry.
Ferris Coffee Company's Detroit Lions Den Blend Dark Roast.
Yeah. No kneecaps, though. I was very disappointed that it was not ground with kneecaps.
Oh,
well.
But yeah, I would say that the drip tastes much fuller in flavor than the Keurig. Because the Keurig, again, like we talked about, just blasts
hot water right through it. Yeah.
Which, if that's what you need, you need it fast, which is usually me in the morning.
Yeah.
Give it to me. I need brown water that's hot.
Brown ginger juice.
I just need
Give
brown,
it to me now.
hot water. Just inject it in my veins.
Well, if you go to Flint, you can just scoop that right out of the... Sorry, that was wrong. No, Flint is much better, and we love Flint because it's part of our...
They are. Those
it's part of our state.
Children. God damn.
We love Flint.
We do. We love everybody in this fabulous state.
Except... No, just kidding.
Well, there's certain counties. Was it Iron Mountain? No, wait. I'm just kidding.
No.
We love Iron Mountain.
We love Iron Mountain.
I've been there once.
So, yeah, we're just going to do whatever comes to our mind today. And I think something else that we were talking about prior to actually hitting the record button was different monikers, if you will. This is our other word of the day. Of the spectrum of... what the hell am I trying to say?
I wish I could remember.
Generations.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I get very confused.
So we have the current that's the big one, of course, is Gen X. Then you have followed by that is millennials. Then you have Gen Z. Then you have, what is it, Gen Alpha, I think
I'm
is right
literally
behind them.
looking at a Google page
Okay.
as you say these things because I need to know the years that those represent.
And that's difficult too because sometimes the years may be blurred. You get those blurred lines. Wait a minute. That's not what I meant. I know you want it.
Mm-hmm.
You want generations.
With
Get it right.
different names. So
And
I can put you in a
implications.
box and implicate you. I mean, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm 43, and I would be considered as a millennial, which He just made the mark. Just made the
Just made
cut.
the mark.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like when you have an astrological sign that you're just on the
you're just on the cusp of,
and you're like, but that's not me. I'm not that. I'm one of those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just made the cut into something that people think it has such a weird connotation. Scorpio is a weird.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Has
Cancer.
a weird
I was going to say, well,
association.
there's a reason for that.
No, Scorpio always has a weird association, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I just made the cut. It's not really my jam, but whatever.
Just made the cut.
Just made the cut. But yeah, you're in that weird spot where you're put into the millennial box.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But do you feel like you're more of a closer to like somewhere in
the
a Gen X camp? Yeah. The nickname for Latchkey Kids.
Oh, God.
Negative association.
Yep. Oh, yeah. No, that was me. That was definitely me. But I don't know.
You and everybody after them, though.
That's true.
That wasn't. I guess that was the first time that happened because moms were going to work, so there was a lot of divorced parents. La 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 la.
Yeah.
But
and the beat goes on.
Moving forward, they don't identify that anymore. That's like a thing. I mean, my kids were essentially that too, so it's not.
It's normalized.
It's normalized.
Now. It's happened so much that it's just part of the fabric of society.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So quit pouting about it.
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Can we just get over being a latchkey kid? I think it's just funny the way they associate like these different things, like the silent generation.
Oh, they're pretty fucking loud if you ask me. But anyway.
Yeah, the greatest generation?
Tom Brokaw?
Maybe 1901 to 1927?
No. He was a boomer. But he was a boomer. But he was talking about the greatest generation. He wrote a book on that. He did.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. It's called The Greatest Generation.
And he wrote the book on it, you say?
Apparently.
Must be all true.
Must be all true.
All true. Do you read books? I don't.
So I'm reading
fancy books lately.
I'm reading right now. So I got a crit. Thank you.
It's on the rainbow.
Yep. It's that one's for you, LeVar.
Love you, LeVar.
And LeVar Burton.
My bad.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I mispronounced it.
Oh, Lever?
It's like way too much coffee.
Seriously? Okay, that's it. You're cut off. You're cut
off.
You're going back to Captain Morgan or
what's
the other one?
Brown bottle over there.
What's the other one that we do? Screwball. Peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah.
We'll have more of that this year.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Oh, I have so many bottles at home.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all in the freezer and nobody drinks them.
Oh, they're going to be had.
Sitting there.
They're going to be had.
I'll just bring them. They're going to be had. Oh,
they're going to be
look
had.
at your face. You just light up like a Christmas tree. A goddamn Christmas tree.
So when we started the episode off.
No, it was you. Yeah, you did all this fancy magic work.
I
just sat here and was
fault.
like fucking with my iPad. Like, I don't know. What are you talking about? I don't know. I saw this terrible movie. You could say that. Is that apropos?
Totally apropos.
Is that Judd Apatow? No. Sometimes.
Is Apatow apropos?
And maybe always. Is that his moniker? That's his moniker.
That's his moniker.
Now
Judd
that we've learned.
Apropos.
Maybe we need more coffee.
I think so.
Clearly.
I had a Red Bull. I like Red Bull. I had a Red Bull.
What were you saying?
so we were talking about we're starting this episode and I just lost my train of thought.
Oh my God.
What is going on?
I don't know, but I do want to ask you, did you buy your Celine Jeans yet?
I bought...
Did you buy your Celine Jeans that were featured on the Superb Owl halftime show?
I didn't
worn by the Kendrick Lamar?
I didn't buy Celine Jeans, but I bought Pristine Creams.
You didn't see the 13-minute jeans ad that was on the Superb Owl.
Are you serious?
Halftime show?
No, I you know what? This was actually my favorite Superb Owl
halftime show?
No, just like the whole thing in general. I slept.
Yeah, it was a tear. It was a snoozer. It was a real snoozer.
I seriously, like, it was like 6:10 and my eyes just bloop.
Yeah,
and then when I woke up, bloop, it was 11:30. I'm like, oh,
bedtime.
Well,
news?
Who won?
Local news?
Yeah, and I checked the scores and I thought, oh, okay, well, good for the.
So you missed the whole halftime show.
I did.
That's okay. I mean, it was fine. But if it's not your thing of music, then I feel like that's the thing every year.
Every year,
there's something for everybody.
Yep.
And it changes every year, and I'm cool with that.
There are people who love it. There are people who loathe it. There are people who are lukewarm to it, and there are people who are just that's cool.
They're hanging out with their friends. They're doing whatever. It's snack time. Yeah. It's break time.
And it happens every single year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's just fucking get over it.
Yeah, but I did love all the fallout. It was pretty fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked all the fallout. It was pretty fun.
So sometimes people do like the spectacle of
because even you and I sit back and forth little jokes about the halftime show because like those dance moves could be set to like any music and it was fabulous.
There are some good ones out there.
Whether it's the Muppet Show or the scene from Dirty Dancing or whatever, like it's a broad spectrum. It's great. So again, something for everybody.
Something for everyone.
But I think his jeans, if you had not seen them,
are they mom jeans? Please tell me they're mom jeans.
They are
not like us. I understand.
They are. They're a flare cut jean. They're women's jeans.
Okay.
Size waist 29. Anyway, yeah, I don't know.
Important.
It's important.
I was scraping for just a second and I saw the magic number $1,200.
Doll hairs.
Jeez.
A lady that I listen to her YouTube channel calls them doll hairs. Yes.
Doll hairs.
Doll hairs. 1,200 doll hairs.
That's funny.
But yes. So, oh my God, what in the hell? I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know. Your iPad froze, and today's
news is I don't give a shit.
Brought to you by Frozen iPads.
Anyway,
Frozen Mac products. because that's what happened at the very beginning of this episode. My fucking computer froze.
Frozen.
Good Lord.
I just wish it would let it go. Just let it go.
See what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps?
No, tell me, Larry. Wait, is his name Larry? God, I have such a bad memory for these movies.
That's what she said.
What does that happen to do with that?
I don't know. So the funny thing about these
and we move on.
I'm just saying these jeans were so unexpected that it like set the whole internet ablaze. These jeans sold out.
What?
Yep. That's
what are they called again?
They're Celine Jeans.
Like Celine Dion?
Like Celine Dion.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
So he's wearing them and there are like 13 solid minutes you can see these jeans. And they're calling it like the best jeans ad.
Okay.
They've seen
now
in a
you're
while.
showing these to me.
Yeah. You can't really get the full effect, but there is a flare
I'm not going to lie. They're
at the bottom.
pretty cool.
And he can pull it off.
He can pull it off.
His short
I can't
stature.
pull it off.
No.
Kevin Hart could probably pull that off even better.
The crazy part to me was
But the thing is, it would be flare starting at the knee because he's so short.
they were initially meant for Timothée
McVeigh?
Chalamet.
Let's turn into the Adam Sandler podcast.
Oh,
Chalamet.
I was like, I have so many things to say about Timothée Chalamet. So, on another tangent, did you happen? Because this is the thing. Since some stuff has happened since last fall, it's been nice to have just like a distraction that's just ridiculous. And so this whole like anything in the entertainment business right now,
Yeah.
I say thank you for the fuckery. Thank you for the distraction. So I don't have to listen to our world explode around us, basically.
Sure.
So yeah, I don't know if you happen to see the Golden Globes. Nobody watches award shows anymore. I get it. But there are reels that are shown all over the place. Afterwards, you could just watch the clips, right?
Okay.
And so Nikki Glaser, who is known for doing her roasts.
I fucking love Nikki Glaser.
I don't know how you don't love her.
So hilarious.
I don't know how you don't love her.
She's like just laser sharp. Too.
Laser sharp. And she works hard. Like you can see she's got like a set and she's intentional.
She's got the delivery just down perfectly.
Works the
but
audience.
Yeah.
So you said the Adam Sandler, Timothée Chalamet part. And so it made me wonder if you saw that clip. Did you see the clip where she's doing that?
God, no.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
You have to look it up.
Okay.
It's great.
Are we doing this live? Are we doing
You
this right now?
can, yeah. So
you can. We'll do it live.
Yeah, we'll do it live. Pause. Edit. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
So yeah, so it's the monologue. She's doing the monologue. It's probably about 2.5 minutes in. I don't know. She's probably got a whole 3-minute set.
Oh yeah, she probably does.
But she's working the room, and there's a point where she's, acknowledging all the celebrities in the audience.
You nailed it.
Oh yeah.
And she's talking about Timothée Chalamet.
Timothy, you're just so great at playing these beloved.
I don't know if
this is it.
Yeah,
This is it.
Dylan, Willy Wonka. Who's next? Adam Sandler.
See?
Please. Actually,
Wow.
your name sounds like something Adam Sandler would say.
You nailed it.
Chalamet.
And now Tony is in love with her even more.
Chalamet.
Now it gets better.
Timothy Chalamet. I think Sandler's here. Sandler, can I get a Chalamet?
Pitch perfect. Just like pitch perfect.
Oh my god.
A Chalamet to you.
A Chalamet to you. So just
Oh,
a
my
perfect
God.
set. And I think
That's brilliant.
what's crazy is you don't get to see stuff like that anymore. Everything's either really cruel or really dark or really not funny or just mean-spirited.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that she rolled in and she worked the room, and she didn't just do that at the beginning, she did it throughout the whole show. She was the brightest spot in the whole room. So it was fun. And I don't get to see anything that's really fun anymore, so it was fun to watch.
I saw this toward the end of the year, actually. So New Year's Eve. That's how far back we're going.
Whoa, a time machine.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year.
Oh my God, Happy New Year. What is this, January 520th?
Yeah, no shit.
I think so. It's another winter storm is upon us. So. Yay.
So New Year's Eve, I was just looking for something to watch, and I actually don't think I watched the ball drop this year. I dropped the ball and watching the ball drop. But is it really okay?
I don't think so. Unless you're watching Andy Cohen.
Yeah. I hear that's just delightful.
It has been.
Okay.
So if you get a chance, next year maybe.
Chalamet.
Chalamet. Oh, good Chalamet to you.
Chalamet to you.
Just going to start greeting people like that. If you know, you know.
Right?
Yeah.
So, sorry, I'm trying to take notes for the show as well.
No. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I'm not working at all. I'm just sitting here holding up the chair.
You mean keeping it down?
I'm just keeping the chair
keeping
down.
the chair down.
I'm holding up the table?
There you go.
Is that how it works?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how that works.
No, I was holding a chair over my... Never mind.
Well, that was before we pushed record, and you're like, fine.
Fine.
Oh.
I got done with my fart walk. I came back.
It's so loosey-goosey.
It's so loosey-goosey. Oh, my God. We're troubled.
That's a Portlandia reference.
Yes. If you
know, you know.
Yeah, just... Now that you've heard this, it'll just populate in your phone. It doesn't really matter now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just going to show up in your feed. And you're going to be like, when did I ever watch Portlandia?
Right.
I don't remember this skit, but what's the fart patio? Feels like I need to go there.
It feels good.
It feels good.
It feels good.
Oh, my God. Anywho.
So I was watching, I was going through Netflix and just finding something. I found, you're talking about like Nikki Glaser was an absolute like pinnacle of roasting.
Yeah.
Also on the Mount Rushmore of roasting, I believe, Jeff Ross.
Oh.
And he did one that was roasting 2024.
Oh.
So it was an end of the year roast. It was actually pretty
low-hanging
good.
fruit. So.
But.
Every year gets easier and easier.
Yeah.
When did that happen? When did that happen? That every year it seems like it's easier and easier to roast the year that we're leaving.
I think once we started becoming more...
Was it pandemic? Did we start realizing that we were just going to hell in a handbasket after pandemic?
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Ooh,
so, what's his name? Rick Ross? Jeff Ross?
Jeff Ross.
Ruby Ross? What's his name?
Rick Roll.
Rick Roll. He's the guy that looks like he's like a bowling pin, right?
Yeah.
Like a human bowling pin?
Pretty much.
Okay.
I think somebody even like made a mention to that, but there were some really good ones.
Nikki's got them all loaded up.
She's
she just boom, 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 knocks them down like pins. Like pins.
But he was also on Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend recently, talking about that too, and like how, you know, like
the roast,
and he was talking about, you know, he was also talking about Nikki Glaser, and then even who was it, Don Rickles. Kind of like, I don't know, I guess you could say like the father of roasting, which if you want,
the Godfather,
sure.
The Godfather.
But the thing about him too is like, and I'm totally just deviating from what I was going to talk about, but I think
it's okay.
The thing about like Donna Rickles too, which I found kind of fascinating, is he didn't like that. Like that, he felt bad. Like he felt bad after roasting people. He was like, you know, but it was just his way of. It was kind of like, you know, when you jab your friends, or you know, you whatever. Yeah. It's just kind of your way of showing them
just publicly.
You love
in front of an audience.
And the thing is, if you don't get that, right?
It's fine.
It's like how people roast.
Could you imagine doing that? Could you imagine?
That's your job.
But could you imagine going up into a group of people, in front of a group of people, not to get away from your enjoyment of his
No. Let's
special.
just keep going.
Could you imagine going up and having a set?
That's how conversations work.
And having a set of like, I know you so well. I know you so well, this person, so well that I can make these statements in public over a microphone to an audience and make everybody laugh at your expense. Could you even imagine? And having the person be like, this is great. I really am enjoying this. This is fun.
Well, the Tom Brady roast is definitely one of...
Did you watch that one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. From start to finish.
So is that where you know Nikki Glaser from the most? Because that's where a lot of people kind of like tuned into like, oh, she's kind of onto something.
I'd known her from before.
Okay. But she's been around a while.
Yeah. I found her stand-up was pretty good, but then when I started watching the roast, I thought, okay, this is a totally different level.
And I think what she would say, because she has her own podcast. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
You're amazing. Like, you don't know that already. I think what she would say, which I think is amazing, is how much work she put into it.
Yeah. You could tell. You could tell. But Sorry, go ahead. I'm trampling all
I
over.
was just agreeing with you. I think that makes it all the difference. Like it's one thing just to go up there and say a bunch of bullshit, because you can tell the difference between people that didn't work on it as much, and then the people that like really put in the work.
I'm hoping that this is the right joke. So there was a joke that Jeff Ross was talking about when he was. It was brought to his attention, and he was talking about this on Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. But he says that this is like one of his all-time favorite roasts, and this is about B. Arthur.
Oh, play it.
Sorry, the audio's not very good, but
it's like we're in a tin can.
It's about as good as it's going to get.
So the Courtney Love looks worse than Kurt Cobain.
Nope, that's not it. But that is pretty bad, actually.
Wow, that was a real thinker.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. It was like I couldn't hear it very well, and then I realized what he said, and I was like, "Oh, that is harmful."
No, all right. Well, anyway, he was talking about how B. Arthur was on the dais, but nobody was roasting her.
Oh.
And he had a little, just a blurb written on the side of his page.
Yeah.
On the side of his notes or whatever. But again, no one was roasting her. No one was really.
Nobody went after her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally, like somebody, or he roasted somebody. They laughed, and he said, and then he looked at B. Arthur. B. Arthur was laughing and said, he said something like, "I wouldn't even fuck her with B. Arthur's dick."
I feel like I have heard that one.
I think you've heard that one.
I think I've heard that one. Did she laugh?
Well, the thing is, like, he said that this was like one of his proudest moments, and he loved B. Arthur just from like the shows that she did as Maude and the Golden Girls and whatnot.
You roast the ones you love.
And he said what made it even better was that when the camera panned to her, she gave that scowl.
Oh,
that
like a Maude scowl.
Yeah, that couldn't have ended any better. And then
he was like, "Yes."
And then he said that he met up with her later on in another event, and he went to go talk to her before the night was over, and he just wanted to apologize because he felt bad about it, and she said, "You got me, you son of a bitch," something like that. But that was also her way of saying that was a good one.
Okay,
so that was like. So, they both played off it pretty well.
That's good.
Yeah.
I wonder, was she that intimidating, or was she just like a note, like, oh, she's off?
I don't know.
She's just off limits.
Well,
an off limits kind of gal.
I don't know. Like you look at B. Arthur and you don't really think like she's not the kind of person that you'd want to go after for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Like this
out of respect. Is it like out of respect or something?
Did she have any dirt on her either?
I don't know.
I think she was she's
pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward.
Pretty straight shooter.
Pretty low key.
She's a real straight shooter.
Yeah.
That B. Arthur. Who has beef with B. Arthur? I don't know.
I don't know.
There's one podcast duo that I listen to who are not siblings. And he had a run-in with B. Arthur because of like a job that he had. He worked in a hotel or something.
Yeah.
And he said it was a largely negative experience.
Okay.
And I was like, well, you're in a service industry. And if something's not going right, like maybe she just is having an off moment or off day. You know what I mean? Like everybody's got that moment, like, they're having an off day or off moment. And not only that, like you're a public figure. So like everybody's always looking at you. So I don't know. But yeah, who's going to go after B. Arthur?
Nobody's going after B.
Arthur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's too.
Except for Rick Ross or whatever the fuck his name is.
Rick Rubin.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't know his name. I forget his name.
Jeff Ross?
Jeff Ross. Okay. Jeffrey Toobin. Is that it?
So
close. That was close.
That reminds me. So I was, if you haven't seen, if you don't know, Saturday Night Live is celebrating 50 years.
I've switched to cold caffeine.
And yes, Diet CHOKE, Diet Choke.
Yeah. Oh, I want to tell you something later about that.
Patrick Mahomes' favorite drink. And it is red. I mean, congratulations to the Eagles.
You mean he's not the best?
What?
He said he was.
He's a goat, the goatest of all time.
Hi, can you talk like Kermit? Can you make the Kermit sound? Can you talk like? No.
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog.
There you go.
Not really,
okay.
but Yeah, Patrick
Mahomes
Mahomes, Kermit
here.
the Frog.
Hey, Mahomes here.
That's pretty good.
My kids are bronze and silver and sterling. Like, I don't know.
Is that his kids' names?
Yeah, their oldest one is bronze.
What the hell would
They
you?
just had
why
a
would
baby
you?
named Sterling or something.
Why would you start off naming your child as
Like
bronze?
you're third best.
place. Dad's number 1, mom's number 2. Obviously, in
What
their
a way to
heads.
tell your kids, like,
You're no good. You're no good.
I'm
you're
ranking
no
you
good.
right from the
Baby,
get.
Yeah.
I'm ranking you right from the start.
So
you got to work extra hard.
is boy or girl? You said.
Great question. I don't know.
Okay, so basically they're just going to settle
let me
for
clarify.
anybody.
I don't care enough to know.
Okay, so basically when they get old enough, they're just going to settle for anybody. That's
I
what
mean,
it sounds like.
I guess bronze could go either way. Bronze could be boy or girl, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, you're third best no matter no matter what.
Even though you are a number 1 child, you are
the
third best.
Wah wah.
Yeah. And then what were the other
man.
kids' names? Silver?
Silver, Sterling, something like that. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
I mean,
wanna look
there
them
was
up?
Rod Sterling.
Yeah, but as a first name?
It's a terrible name.
Oh, Mahomes kids. I don't know.
Mahomes.
Mahomes baby.
Good Lord.
Kids' names.
I forgot what we were going to talk about before we got sidetracked with
His
Diet Coke.
children. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Sterling. Sterling. Okay. So the kid's name is Patrick. In parens, bronze.
Oh. Wait, is that the middle name then?
Yeah,
Patrick Bronze?
Well, it's not even a middle name. It's like a nickname.
Okay.
So Sterling is the first name. Patrick Bronze, which I guess is like a junior,
Okay.
right? Yeah, he's a third. He's a third.
Oh.
Patrick Bronze.
Well, now
Levon-
that makes sense.
Levon Mahomes the third. Okay, now the bronze makes sense.
The bronze makes sense.
Okay. And golden
Tate?
Ray.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of disappointing now.
Aren't they all? I think it's all disappointing. We've learned nothing here. Nothing.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. You want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Let's do that.
Let's go to the fart
Okay.
patio. No, just kidding. I'm good.
We're going to take a break. We'll figure out what the hell we're going to do for the second half. And then we'll come back doing whatever it is that we're going to do.
See you on the other side.
Chalamet.
I'll share that to you.
Today's episode is brought to you by Nobody and Nothing. Now back to the show.
Eat up and drink. Wow.
Sandra Bernhard, holy sh! I wouldn't Sandra Bernhard with B. Arthur's dick.
Welcome back to the second half of the show. That was the Jeff Ross clip that I was hoping to get out there.
Finally, the word
Finally.
from Rick Ross. Yes.
Yeah,
Rick Rubin.
roll.
Rick Rubin.
Ricky Ticky Tacky Tookie?
Rick. I don't know. What's his
Ricky-
name again? Rob Ross? Jeffrey Toobin.
Robert Bobbert. That's what I was going to say.
Jeffrey Toobin.
Jeffrey Toobin. When you mention that, Jeffrey Toobin, that reminds me of Jeffrey Tambor.
Jeffrey Tambor.
Jeffrey Tambor.
Which,
But that reminded me of the SNL 50 thing, the music. Did you watch any of that? You said you...
I saw little bits and pieces.
Okay. So
The most important bits and pieces.
there was a Nirvana reunion. It was...
Of sorts.
Yeah, with Dave Grohl and Pat Smear. And
Pat Smear.
and in place
Chris?
of...
No, Chris?
Chris Novoselic was there.
Okay. All right.
And in place of Kurt
The late Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cameron.
I don't know if Kurt Loder told you what happened to Kurt Cameron. I mean, Kurt Cobain.
Kurt
Kurt
Cameron Loder
Did Kurt
Cobain.
Loder tell you what happened to Kurt Cobain? Do you remember?
I
Anyway, go
remember.
ahead.
I remember.
So who was in his place?
It was Post Malone
Post Malone.
of all people.
Which one is Post Malone?
Not Pre Malone.
Does he have new Oreos out? He does.
He
Post Malone has
does,
Oreos
he?
out. Yes.
I thought you were joking.
No, I'm actually not.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw him at the store
Post Malorio.
Yesterday. I don't know what they're called, and I certainly don't know the flavor.
Does it taste like Post Malone's sweat? Is that what that is?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
So yeah.
As I was watching this Nirvana thing happening in real time, I started looking at Chris Novoselic and I thought, when did Jeffrey Tambor become the bassist of Nirvana? It looked like fucking Jeffrey Tambor.
Look, we all age. It happens to all of us.
It does happen to all of us. What?
Do you want to know what the flavor of the Post Malone Oreo is? Since he is sitting in for, who was it?
Kurt Cobain. Kurt Loder.
Kurt Loder?
Kurt Loder.
For Kurt
Cobain.
I think Kurt Loder's like 80, so whatever.
Kurt Loder did just say that, and that makes him cool.
Kurt Loder. So Post Malone Oreos, so everybody knows.
Can I guess?
Oh, do you want to guess? Yeah.
Okay.
You'll never guess, but go ahead.
Okay.
Give me 2 flavors. 2. Because an Oreo has to be 2 things, right?
I guess.
The cookie's a flavor and the filling is a flavor.
Okay, I'm going to guess.
So let's go with 2 flavors.
I'm going to guess.
Don't think too hard, man.
Fish and
what does Post Malone
chips.
feel like too? Fish and chips. I love that.
Post Malone actually, to me, he looks like a guy who just does not shower, and he looks like he smells like urine. So I'm going to go with urine and urinal cakes as the 2 flavors.
Okay. Wow, let's do Benny Blanco next. Okay. Do you know who that is?
I don't know.
Oh, if I showed you a picture, you might be like cigarettes and vodka.
Oh, I was going to say Kid Rock, the same difference. Oh,
I mean, he's just as attractive.
We're really feeling the love for Michigan today. We already fucked over with Flint. Now we're...
Sorry. Flint. We said we love Flint. I had nothing against Flint. The Post Malone Oreo cookie is salted caramel and shortbread.
Huh? Shortbread?
Shortbread.
And salted caramel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess I can understand the salted caramel aspect of it, but shortbread?
I don't know.
Are you just going to take...
They're just trying to get away from the chocolate cookie, maybe?
Yeah.
So they keep venturing down the shortbread cookie path. That's what I've noticed.
But the Girl Scouts already have that on lock.
Damn right.
Yeah.
You know what the worst Oreo cookie I ever have tried? It's not the Thins. The Thins are actually good.
Yeah.
It's the gluten-free.
Oh, really?
So apparently I'm full gluten.
Team gluten all the way.
Apparently.
Up.
I am full gluten.
Glute Maximus.
Well, yes, that is true. But yeah, that is not enjoyable. Like, you might as well just throw them in the trash. They don't taste like even worth having a second one.
Let me ask you this, though. Does our taste in cookies show our age?
Mayhaps it do. Mayhaps it do.
Proboscibly.
It's supposedly possible. Supposedly possible. It's a possibility. I've not had any liquor. I promise. I'm just on caffeine.
Not yet.
Whoa.
But yeah, so we were talking earlier about
things that make you feel old. Oh, I'm sorry.
Shit, even that reference.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Yeah,
now you're just copying me. All right.
Yeah, okay.
I see your flare cut jeans you're trying to pull.
Boots with a fur.
Even that's old. I still can't believe early 2000s is old. It's real sad. Shit's real sad.
Shit is real sad.
Now I want to show you a picture of Benny Blanco, just so you have that in your brain hole.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. And remember, this is dating Selena Gomez, if you know what Selena Gomez is.
I know who Selena Gomez is.
There he is. He won her heart with a big fat diamond ring.
You know, maybe this sounds in poor taste of me, but that picture that you just showed me from Wikipedia.
It's not good.
Actually,
it's not a great picture.
I was going to say he's kind of got a Jimi Hendrix thing going on there.
In that photo. But not today.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what his current photo looks like, but I wouldn't even say that's an accurate photo. You can't really see his eyes. His eyes are shut. He's got a finger to his temple, and he looks like he's in deep thought. And I don't feel like that's an accurate representation of Benny Blanco.
Maybe he's just taking a giant shit.
Yeah. He's thinking
shit.
He's thinking real hard. Anyway.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So I don't know what his Oreo flavor cookie would be.
Oh. Uh,
like I said, cigarettes, vodka. I'm not really sure.
hairy butthole.
Harry, what'd you say what was the
What?
term for bleaching your ass? What was that called?
Changing your ringtone.
There you go. Benny Blanco changing his ringtone.
All right. So,
Lee.
yeah, I do feel like that. I do feel like the Oreo thing is kind of showing our age, maybe my age, just because it's like now we're venturing into that territory of
I'm older than you.
it wasn't like that when we were young.
No,
my
man.
day.
I couldn't believe how many different flavors and variations there are of the Oreo cookie.
Yeah.
It's the other thing that has too many flavors. It's too many flavors. Pop-Tarts.
I don't mind Pop-Tarts.
Have you seen the variety of Pop-Tart flavors? You know that there's a birthday cake one? I was just in that aisle today.
There was a birthday cake flavor of Oreo. Was Pop-Tarts following Oreo's lead?
Oh, snap.
There's going to be some fisticuffs happening in an alley somewhere between the Kellogg's Corporation and...
I mean, thankfully, there's no oatmeal raisin Pop-Tarts yet, so...
Whoever Oreo is. Are they their own thing?
Is it Nabisco?
It is...
Not Nabisco?
Mondelez International Group.
I bet it's owned by like some German company that's not... nobody... Oh, go ahead.
This contains wheat and soy.
Does it have all the gluten?
It doesn't say it doesn't have gluten, so it's got sugar.
They tell you when they don't have gluten. Like they celebrate it on the packaging. Gluten-free.
Speaking of packaging, so this here, you can hear it. Sounds very...
That's him cracking his back.
It's lots of gluten cracking. Yeah.
It's him putting his hands through his hair.
Oh. God damn it.
It's him rubbing his eyes.
Gross. So this one I picked out. It's been what, about a week since we did our last podcast?
Oh,
roughly.
barely.
Yeah.
Ish.
So before we ended our last podcast, or shortly after we ended our last podcast, before we did this one, I decided to pick up some more Oreo cookies.
Oreo cookies.
This one is the Star Wars Dark Side or Light Side. And so I don't know what it looks like. I have not opened this. We're going to open it for the first time. Would you like to do the honors? Okay. Here we go.
I was trying to drum roll on the package. Well, I can tell you from the outside what it's going to look like, so it's not a big surprise.
Oh.
Oh,
We
I
got
didn't realize it was all one
blue.
color.
Wow.
I thought it was halvesies.
So I guess we
The
got
package
the
tells
light
me-
side.
The package lies.
We got the light side. But I do have another package upstairs. Maybe that's the dark side. You never know. These are actually kind of full.
They're pretty full.
Wow.
I would say that's pretty full.
Good job, Oreo.
Although I don't know how many.
Let's try it.
I feel like in the olden times, we should be able to like know how many ounces these used to be. Oops, I put my finger right in the, and the color we have is, it
We have
says light
blue.
side, so it's blue.
And
how do you
one
eat?
of the cookies is Luke Skywalker, or at least that's what's on my cookie.
Oh, I have
Oh, you have
a C3PO.
C3PO.
It took me a minute to really
I was
realize
going
who
to say
this
R2,
was.
but it's not. Yeah.
No, it's not. So that means there's different characters imprinted on
Each cookie.
one side of the cookie, and of course the Oreo is on the other. Which, by the way, can you explain to me what the Oreo logo is exactly? It always, to me, looked like a little antenna.
Yeah, it
over
looks
the
like
top.
a little alien with an antenna on
It's
it. Almost
like
like
it's like an antenna with a couple of just kind of useless dots above and below it. And then, I don't know, flowers around?
you gotta blame the Hydrox people, because if it wasn't for Hydrox, we wouldn't have Oreo. Hydrox was the original.
Yeah. Have you had a Hydrox?
It tastes like shit.
It tastes like shit.
It's garbage.
I mean, I've not tasted shit, but it definitely doesn't have a good flavor.
No, it does not.
The cookie isn't good, and also the filling is underwhelming. It's not
Yeah.
good. You know what it's missing? Gluten. I bet it's missing gluten. They forgot to put the gluten in.
All right.
Okay, do you eat your Oreo like that? I know we've had the conversation about this before.
just go
back
all
to
in.
episode 76.
I go all in.
I'm joking. I don't know which episode. So you just bite the whole thing.
Yeah. Cookie
Top, middle, bottom.
Damn straight.
You're not a twist
Sometimes I'm a good twister.
and
I'm talking
eat all
through
of the
cookie.
I know.
All the filling.
You don't eat all the filling off of the cookie and then eat the cookie and the cookie?
Not right off the bat.
No.
I
That's
just-
like 8 Oreos in.
Yeah.
After like
Later
8.
on. Mhm. And then they start having fun with it.
And then you start having fun with
I
it.
do.
Do you ever dip them in the milk?
sometimes.
Really? You drink milk? Is it like a lactose free?
It's oat milk.
Oat milk. Oh, that's a heavy milk.
I'm not fun.
How do they milk an oat?
Very carefully.
Very. Do they consent first?
For
I'm
God's sake.
Oh, see, if you
Whoa.
didn't twist, you wouldn't know the twist. So
Wait a
I
minute.
twisted.
You twisted.
I twisted.
And you got...
The whole filling is not all blue. It's just the outer edge is blue, and then the inner ring is white.
Why? Did they like
White.
spray paint the outside or something blue?
No, but you imagine the machine that's squirting. It's like blue, white, blue, white. Nobody else is using this mic from just me.
I'm taking another cookie.
Unless
and see
that's a
what happens.
C3PO special, which I doubt it.
Gross.
No. Well, just for C3PO.
Well, this one has an R2 unit on it. He did the same
Oh,
thing.
tradesies. I want the R2 unit.
I can give this one back to you.
No, I'm just kidding. Eat the
Okay.
thing.
Fucking thing.
Eat the fucking thing.
Oh,
They all
oh.
taste the same.
Oh,
So how did you know that? Who did you have first? Who was that guy? Who's that guy? What's his face?
Anakin.
Anakin's in this mix?
He's on the package.
Oh my god.
No, it was Luke.
That's
I'm
not
sorry.
Anakin,
It was
that's
Luke. I'm
Luke.
sorry, it was Luke.
I was like, how many
But it looked
characters
like
are we
Anakin.
getting?
But it looked like Anakin.
Do you realize
It was
how
not
much?
a very good depiction of Luke.
That is true. It was the 70s hair that made you feel like this is Luke,
This
not
is-
Han.
Yeah.
So we got to find a Han. Because what does Han look like? Solo. Did it.
God.
Nailed it. Do you realize how many characters are in this universe now? They could make a whole tray of cookies and it would not be the same character. They could use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 movies? 8 movies? How many movies are there?
Well, there's the main 6.
The main 6.
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6, then 1, 2, and 3. Then you have the branch offs, Rogue One.
Oh, right. See?
Then you have
oh my God. There's so many.
I think there were 2 branch offs, like Rogue One and then whatever the other one was.
Yeah, because Adam Driver was in one of them, right?
Yeah.
That's all I remember, really. I don't really I don't know about anything else.
And then you have another spin-off, which is Loki, I think. Was it
no,
Loki?
not Loki, you liar.
Okay.
That's good, though.
All right. But anyway, no, there are a couple other spin-offs that happened, though.
You would know that if you watched Marvel movies, but you don't watch Marvel movies.
I don't.
Never a one.
Not
a one.
one. Oh,
not
wait a
a
minute.
none.
I think I might have seen
No, none.
the trouble
Remember?
with trouble with Marvel.
Big Trouble in Little Marvel. Starring Rick Rubin.
Starring Rick Rubin. He grew up on the other side of the tracks in New York.
New York. He's having some coffee.
He's having some coffee on the upper west side, you know.
Just talking with some Beastie Boys and a Run DMC here and there. And he made a couple albums. It's no big deal.
It's no big deal.
He puts his pants on one leg at a time. I don't know where I was going.
How's your
My
cookie?
point is, I don't.
You haven't
know.
even
It's-
eaten it yet.
I like. How do you eat? And I'd have to stop talking.
You just
My point
talk
is-
through it. You just talk
My
through
point
it.
is, they have so many different characters in the Star Wars
Universe.
now
No.
that you could have a different character for each cookie. Now they won't do that because it's too expensive. But
Well, I mean, they just changed the die. That's-
I love that they tell you on the front of the package, 1 serving equals 2 cookies.
Well, isn't that pleasant? Yeah, I see that right there in the little. It's almost like a thought bubble, and that's coming from the calories counter. It's like, by the way, there's 140 calories. Oh, but it's 2 cookies.
Does anybody actually eat just 2 cookies?
No,
No,
I could eat the whole package.
I know.
You probably could do.
I
maybe
could do
half
that.
of it.
Oh no!
Yeah, you go full
Get
bore.
out of here! Who am I?
Full bore
come
on a bag of. Well, guess
Yeah.
what? I do have another one upstairs. Let's just do
No,
it.
this isn't one per.
Break into
this isn't
it.
one per. I will tell you, if you haven't bought a Thins one yet,
Chalamet.
Thins. They are good.
Ooh, I got a
C3PO. See, they're cheap on the print. You know, because they can't do one per character. That's a lot of printing. That's a lot of printing. But there are a lot of characters. You got the Loki. You got the Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
They could do a Marvel spinoff too.
They've got Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
I don't have any, but yeah.
That would be awesome. What if you...
Is there like Pop Rocks in this? There's something crunchy.
I don't know.
In my
I noticed
filling.
something crunchy too.
Oh,
But
I don't like that.
yeah.
They do have a Pop Rocks version
They do.
of Oreo.
Ooh! Chewbacca! What a Wookiee!
And that's how old we are, folks.
That's what's showing our age. We were talking earlier about things like that show our age too.
I love showing my age.
And one of them
Not really.
that brought up that conversation during the break, because we actually did take a break.
Mm-hmm.
We got more coffee.
More coffee.
What coffee? Is that you wanted to go to a concert?
Well, I had this fascination of, reliving my youth by going to my Ute.
Oh yeah, it's crunchy.
See? Did you not notice it before? There's something.
No,
there's
because I was
something
eating
in
with the cookie.
filling. Oh,
So-
see?
yeah.
You split it out. You find new things.
I think it's bits of Wookiee.
It says, what does this say?
Red or blue with fiber-inspired sugar crystals.
What is this word? Kyber?
Kyber.
No, come on.
It's like the Kuiper belt.
Kyber?
I don't know.
Kyber why is INSP
Inspired.
larger font than the rest of the word? Am I blind? Am I making
It's just the
shit
way
up?
that the bag is rippled.
Okay.
It's,
All right.
Yeah, because it looks
Thank
the same
God.
here.
Inspired sugar crystals. So there are
basically they're
sugar
just-
crystals in the filling.
Huh.
Okay.
Lord.
So yeah, I saw a tour announcement,
Uh-huh.
and one of my favorite tours from my youth.
Ute.
I went to high school in the 90s. I graduated.
What? Get out of town.
I graduated I'll say 95. I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Graduated in 95. So this was 11th grade, I want to say. No, I think it was my senior year. 9 Inch Nails Downward Spiral Tour.
Oh,
Favorite show.
excellent album, by the way.
Favorite show I've ever been to. Almost didn't go. That's another story.
Another story for another time.
Another story for another time. To go time.
It's for the other podcast.
So I saw that
Did I push
there
record?
was. Sorry. Whoops, blue.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, let's go ahead and recreate that.
This
Nope,
is-
that's not happening.
Try
so-
a cookie. So yeah, so I saw the tour announcement
I'm gonna have another one.
for 2020. Well, I don't know, Tony. It was, you're at your serving.
I'm at my
Uh-oh. I screwed myself up.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Was it getting
I
all
was
goofy
coming
on you?
No, I was coming unplugged.
Oh,
I was
I see.
coming unplugged. Anyway,
Sometimes, when you get older,
yeah.
sometimes being unplugged is a nice thing. Because when you get plugged,
You shut your gluten-filled mouth.
is it really being goofy on you?
That's fine. I there it is. See, you know how to
Hooray.
work the equipment.
It just-
I just am holding up a table.
Push.
Push. I tried. I failed.
Oh,
So yeah, there was a tour. Oh, okay. Who's next on deck? What the hell is that?
I believe that's Mace Windu, played by
Okay, I
the
feel
best
like we went.
motherfucker in the galaxy.
I feel like that's a. I don't. Okay, but it looks a little more Star Trek than Star Wars to me.
But you know who that is, right?
I would not have guessed that was Mace Windu. I mean,
Excuse me.
bald.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there was only one.
There's only one bald. So we're going
maybe there's another.
multi-movies.
Sorry,
We're going multi-movies now.
we're just the whole universe.
That's what I was saying.
yeah. Anyway,
There's a lot of okay. Now I'm curious. All
Okay.
right, keep chomping.
so anyway, you're going to this concert.
So no. I saw that there was a tour announcement,
Oh,
and I
okay.
got my 90s, vibes were going off, and I was like, oh my god, this is my favorite. I want to go back. And then I remembered very quickly as that feeling of like nostalgia came over me.
Yeah.
The feeling of pain in my ear holes came over me because I remember that concert. I
Yeah.
remember being 16, 17, and it was loud.
But
and
you could
we
handle
were-
it at that time, right?
Oh, yeah, back then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. That's why my ears are where they are now.
Mm-hmm.
We were at an event that was not a concert,
Oh,
and the decibels were loud.
through the roof.
It was trying through the roof.
Yeah.
Although we did have a screaming girl behind us, I remember. Just
Right.
wooing for Jesus. Just wooing for Jesus.
really?
Don't you remember? It was a child, so the voice was like really high pitched. Just wooing for Jesus. And it wasn't even the right playtime for you to be doing that.
I was going to say,
like,
yeah.
they're
that's
on
not the-
shush. They're on offense. Be quiet. Anyway, and remembering the decibels.
Oh,
and that wasn't even a
okay.
concert. And I was like,
I know what you're talking about
my
now. Yeah,
God.
sorry. I thought you were talking about at the concert that you went
No,
to. No, you're talking about the event that you and I went to.
Yes, the event that you and I were at, which was not a concert,
It was not a concert.
but the crowd was loud.
It was.
It hurt my ears so bad. I told you at that time, I was like, I should have brought earplugs because I did not realize how old my ears are.
Yeah.
So yeah, as quickly as I thought, like, yes, I want to go do that, I went, no, I fucking don't, because I can't handle it anymore.
Did you ever see that show Herman's Head
Which is
back from
disappointing.
the I think it was like the late 80s, early 90s.
Herman's Head?
Yeah.
Is that
It used to be a Fox TV show.
I have a vague recollection.
I don't remember who all was in it, but it was this guy, and like he had the characters
Yeah.
all in his head, and they would all like, have like, there would be like team whatever. But that just made me think about
like Inside Out. But for
Yes.
a grown man.
for a grown man back in the 80s or the 90s when comedy was not as well thought
Also, it was
out
Fox,
as it is
right?
today.
Was it Fox? So
it
they
was
could
Fox.
they were edgy.
They do whatever.
They
Yeah.
could do, edgy stuff.
But yeah, when you were saying like, yes, we are. No, we're not. It made me think
Just-
of that. Like, I
yeah.
don't know why that brought me back
I want to
that.
go. No, you don't.
don't.
I literally, I thought about it. And like I said, as quickly, instantaneously, I was like, yes, no. No, you don't. Just, shh, no.
Is it just because of the loudness? Or sticker
yeah.
shock too, maybe?
No, I didn't even look at this. I didn't even look at prices because they actually hadn't like been available for purchase yet. They had just had announced that they were going to be announcing a tour. Like it literally was like a pre-announcement.
Okay.
Like we're gonna announce a tour.
Is that like the thank you for thank you card?
It's like the thank you for thank you cards.
See, it's logical.
It is illogical. All right, well, I'll remember that the next time I get a thank you card from you. Yep, I'm gonna not send you one.
Fucking shit!
There you go. Well,
Yeah, I do the same thing actually. Whenever I go to
you write
shows,
thank you cards for thank you cards?
I do write thank you cards.
You're an idiot. Save your postage.
You sure about that?
Oh, I love that.
I do too.
You sure about that?
You sure about that?
I got both of them.
Does he ask it a different way?
I didn't do fucking shit!
Oh,
I
yeah.
got that one too.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, that's the trifecta.
Is he from Michigan?
I think so.
You think so? I know that the guy that he did the Detroiter show was from Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can never remember his name, and I always like everything he does.
Sam, and I don't
You know,
remember
Sam.
his last name.
Same way as Kimji. Okay.
Sam I am.
Yep. Rick Ross. Rick
Rick
Rubin.
Rubin. Rick Roll. But yeah,
Jeffrey
like
Toobin. Jeffrey B. Toobin.
Jeffrey B. Toobin.
Yes. So
but, like,
yeah, I'm gonna not do that concert. That's what I've decided.
I've come to the realization that anytime I go to a show, it's going to be loud. It's going to hurt my ears. So I always bring earplugs. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I do not care.
And I appreciate it every time you're with me because you're like, do you want some earplugs? And I'm like, fuck yes, I do.
But like I notice that other people do the same thing too. So I
Yeah.
don't feel so bad about it. And they're
yeah.
younger than I am.
Yeah.
And like
It's smart.
it's smart. You're saving your hearing.
Uh-huh.
You're still able to hear it. In fact, I believe you can hear it better.
Better. Mm-hmm.
Because you're like, okay, I'm going to get technical for just a moment here.
Oh,
You're
boy.
blocking out a lot of the mid-range, and the mid-range hurts.
It
that's
hurts.
piercing,
Mm-hmm.
but that's also where like a lot of the sound lives. And it just reverberates
Yeah.
wherever you're at, and
Yeah.
it's piercing. So when you put your head or your earplugs in, like it cuts a lot of that out,
Yeah.
and then everything just becomes more intelligible.
Yeah.
Not only that, but I feel like it enhances bass because it's not competing, or you
Oh.
can hear it better. At least I feel like you
bass
can
is
hear it
most.
better.
Oh, bass is very
penetrates
difficult.
everything, though.
I feel like it's difficult to hear though.
It's squirrely.
It's squirrely.
It's squirrely. Yeah. I
Can't catch it.
took.
I can't catch
Gotta
it.
catch 'em all.
Can't catch it. I'm literally using my hands. I can't catch it.
Claw. It's the claw.
It's the claw.
It's the claw. But yeah, like bass is squirrely. It goes around corners. It's hard to maintain. You have to like if you're in. Shut up. If you're like a sound engineer
You're nerdy.
and you have your own studio, like you record drums or guitars
Yeah.
or whatever, they have bass traps that they normally put in corners and like at perpendicular areas. Just because the bass wavelengths are so
The
long.
wavelengths, okay.
Yeah, so you have to have like things to capture it and minimize its impact. They call them bass traps. Our studio does not. Go ahead.
It's been Audio Corner with Tony. Who is that?
What?
Who is that? Howard Dean?
Yes.
Okay, we were literally just talking about that this morning
Wow.
in my home.
No
And it's
kidding.
taken me this long to remember his last name.
Yeah. Good job.
Because someone was trying, sorry, not someone, my husband. He was trying to tell me he thought it was John McCain. And I was like, no. He was running for
He was a
the
Democratic
nominee
Yeah.
against Clinton, I want to say.
I think so.
And maybe not even Clinton. Gosh, it was
Whoever
during
it
the
was.
Bush
Or
era.
That might have been.
Might have been the Bush era.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I don't remember. Anyway, I was like, no, it's some guy. He's like from Vermont. And that was back when you could, be seen in the public as saying, oh my God, you're crazy and out of control by making one sound. And he was out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that
Howard
tanked,
Dean.
That tanked his whole. That tanked
the campaign.
everything.
Poof.
Yeah,
gone.
that's really sad.
Weird. Anyway, that's his sound effect. That's sad.
Yeah, that's all he's going to be remembered
It's going
for.
to be on his tombstone. That's it.
How do you even
Yeah.
etch that?
Exuberantly? I don't know.
AARGH.
I mean, what does
point.
Sarah Palin get? I can see Russia from my house,
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh, Joe, you did it again.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Good times. Good times.
So,
Goodbye.
I mean, maybe. What time are we at?
You've got mail.
Oh, do we have mail? No, we don't.
I was like, there's got to be something that says you don't have mail.
You don't have mail.
Does it have something that... Did you remember if I had something that said you don't have mail, or it just doesn't say anything?
It just doesn't say anything. You're not important enough to get anything.
Do you know how I just watched that movie again last weekend for the first time in like 20 years, I think?
I heard it was... I've heard recently that there has been a rom-com list that has come out.
Oh.
And they ranked rom-coms from... I think it's like based on decade or something like that. Or maybe it's like Valentine's Day types of rom-coms.
Sure. Makes sense this time of year.
That was the number one movie. That was the number one rom-com. You've got mail.
You've got mail. Do you remember watching that thinking fondly about those two people?
I thought it was just Sleepless in Seattle updated. Because it was the same two people.
Yeah,
and
Sleepless in Seattle was kind of weird.
Well, I mean, it was the same thing. They just did it through the newspaper.
Right.
And then letters. Yeah. And then this time it's through AOL. Was it an AOL sponsored movie?
Oh.
Big AOL.
Yeah, I know.
You've got mail.
So weird. The dial-up sound was very nostalgic, though.
I don't have that on the soundboard.
I didn't ask for it. I don't expect all the sounds. Who's on your cookie now?
This looks like Palpatine.
Okay. I mean, it literally looks like some...
Palpatine Hunger Force?
Mayan...
Aquatine Hunger Force?
Something. I don't know what it is. It looks Mayan, like some kind of weird,
now it's Mayan.
Didn't even taste the sugary crystals. It went down so fast. Savoring.
No.
I don't know. The sugary crystals are really off-putting, in my opinion.
It's not bad.
You know what I need is a good Post Malone Oreo.
Oh, God.
I know how much you love mint.
It just...
Did I just make your Oreo taste bad?
Yes.
The mere thought of mint, a hint of mint.
Hint of mint.
They do have the thins with the mint, and it literally tastes like a mint Girl Scout cookie.
I will admit...
It's really good.
Okay. I do love Thin Mints.
From the freezer.
In the freezer, yes.
Yeah.
And...
You're un-American if you don't.
Mint mojitos.
Fool. Really?
Oh, yeah.
A mojito.
I do.
You like to try and sift through sewage while you slurp on your drink?
God damn right. It's the American way.
I have a mojito. I feel like I'm sifting through weeds. Sometimes they'll put berries in there and muddle. I get the muddling. It's all muddled, and I'm like, all I'm doing is catching leaves in a straw, and I'm like, is there a drink in here? Can you just sift out
Maybe.
the garbage at the bottom of my cup?
Well, either you can have it through drip, or you can have it through Keurig, or you can have it... Oh, that would be disgusting.
Sift out This is the weeds in my cocktail.
It was a couple nights ago.
It's too much work.
A couple nights ago, I was out with
and
a
it's cute.
pretty big group of people, and
Brag.
I had just done a series of plays.
Brag.
Yeah, whatever. And so we all went out to celebrate the fact that we got through it. And what did I order? I ordered a mojito. I asked them if they had the mint mojito, and the guy's like, "Yeah, it's just a regular mojito," because they had had other types of mojitos, but I didn't see mint.
You can, the mint is automatic.
I didn't even see just mojito. I just saw I saw mango,
Well, just say mojito,
strawberry,
mojito,
no
just
hito,
no.
hito. I saw it was it said mojito, 3 flavors underneath it.
Yeah.
And I thought, and I was like, okay, well, I don't see just
plain mojito.
Yeah. So I asked the guy
can I have plain?
can I just get a mint mojito? He's like, yeah, that's just the normal mojito. And I'm thinking,
Yep.
well, it doesn't show here on the menu, but
Oh
okay.
my God, you're
Is that
such an old man.
is that when I'm
Angry.
showing my age? Good Lord.
That's great. Yeah, the regular mojito is just mint, and
Well,
that's
yeah.
shit that. But they have to smash it to get the
Well, they
flavor
didn't.
released, to get the oils released. Did you know that?
They didn't do that.
They just put a
They
mint
just put some
leaf in there.
sprigs in there, yeah.
Oh no, that's not how you do it.
And then they put they cut up
Then you
a
probably
lime
like to,
wedge.
Yeah.
And they threw it in there, and then
Oh.
they threw all the other stuff in there.
Okay. So
But I took a straw and just mashed it all in there, and that was fine.
see,
It was fine.
you muddled yourself. You muddled it yourself.
So should I have not given him a tip then?
I mean, you could give him a tip, all right. Muddle your mint, fool. So the way that the maybe you liked it better because the mint wasn't muddled.
That's probably it.
Because if they just put the sprig in there,
Mm-hmm.
it means that they didn't release the oils from the mint leaf.
Oh.
Because that's what happens when you muddle
Oh
it.
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just a mint sprig in there,
Now, there was another drink,
and you don't
that
get flavor. It's just weeds.
and can I get the seaweed mojito, please?
That's the regular.
Just dip your head in the lake.
Yum.
There is another
Here's a
drink that I
tip.
enjoyed. It was called the Marilyn Monroe, and it was at this place called the Grid. Which
Yes.
is no longer there. Unfortunately,
No.
it was a barcade, so a bar/arcade.
Yeah, we don't get too
And-
many fancy joints around here no
We
more.
don't. But the thing was that they had a whole list of cocktails that were created by the employees.
Did they have a B. Arthur?
They had
They should have.
they had a
Golden Girl?
I think they did.
I think they did.
I think they did.
I think they did. I recall some TV themed.
Yeah.
A lot of TV themed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the
So
Marilyn,
Monroe was.
the Marilyn Monroe that was my favorite drink by
What's
far.
in it? What was in it? Do you remember? Can you remake it?
I can.
Good.
I would love to actually.
You should.
Yes. So
Every
it is.
night. Just kidding.
Don't tempt me.
It's your house, man. It's your rules.
It's true. Yeah. it's my early watery grave.
Oh, Christ.
I don't drink that much.
Okay.
Unless it's Screwball
peanut butter whiskey. Hi, Nikki Glaser. So
No,
what's the liquor that's in it?
So it is it's white rum,
White rum.
Yep.
Okay.
white rum, ginger beer,
Yep.
but you first have to put in strawberries and mint, and then you mash it.
You are a muddling man.
You mash it together.
You like the muddling.
I guess so. And
You
then
like
you throw some
the
ice
fight.
in there, and then you throw and then you pour in
The rum?
the rum, and
Okay.
then the ginger beer, and then you
Okay.
just stir it.
Yeah. And it's fantastic.
It's refreshingly delicious.
So
Refreshingly delicious, yes.
It's refreshifying.
Refreshifying.
It's refreshingly tastifying. Is that with or without ice?
Yes.
What kind of ice? Is it Is it crushed ice? Not crushed ice.
It is no, it's just it's
not
small,
cubes.
It's small, not crushed ice, but you can buy the smaller ice particles.
I don't
what the fuck
know.
you would call it.
So not a cube.
But it's not like big cubes. They're small
Yeah.
cubes.
I always feel like the ice is
But not
okay, but you
not
understand
like wombat poop cubes.
okay. I know what you mean. Those little pellets? You're talking about the little pellet ice, right?
They're larger than pellets.
Kind of like you're talking about the kind that used to get with the fountain drinks at like the self-serve kind of like that cheap ice that you push the button and the ice dispenses.
No, not
it's
like
the
that.
weird cubes.
They're larger cubes, but they're not like large cubes that you get from your own freezer. They're not like that big of cubes.
All right.
I don't know, just whatever standard
Baby cube.
Whatever little
It's a baby
standard
cube.
fucking
Scoopy ice.
Yeah, scoopy ice.
I disagree. It's a scoopy ice. It's a scoopy ice. I disagree. I think if you
think we've
start
come
paying
up with
attention to your cocktails, because there's a variety of ices in the drinks, and I really think that because
We've learned something
think about when you
today.
order a whiskey. Is it whiskey? You get if they ask if you want it neat or whatever, and they give you this big old block big old
big
cube
cubes.
or ball of ice,
yeah.
right? You're not going to get some shaved ice or weird
because
cubes.
that's just awful.
That's just
wrong.
obscene.
That's absurd.
You throw that in their face, that 18-year-old scotch, because they gave you chips of ice. So you have to do it.
Mace Windu.
If you say so. I wonder if they have a cast of characters on the back.
I don't know.
No, they sure don't.
Okay.
But you know what you
They have
can do?
nutrition facts.
I don't care about that.
Okay.
You can scan to fulfill your destiny, and they give you a QR code.
How about that?
Yeah, I don't know.
some shit.
QR codes are everywhere. Anyway, I just start paying attention to your cocktails, because I really think that there's a difference in the ice that they put in your drink, because it can make or break
It can make
the way you're drinking.
your experience.
Yeah, I agree. And they're not all the same.
No, they're not.
They're not. They're just
like
not.
I've seen smaller cubes in White Russians.
See you.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, they're different. There better be a difference.
But yeah, you get the big cubes when when you ask for something on the rocks.
And literally, they give you one rock. So why do they say on the rocks? It's not
'Cause
multiple rocks.
it used to be.
It's just a big ass rock. Oh,
can ask
three
for
fingers on the rocks, or something like that, right? Is that what people say?
Then you hear the guy in the background. Ah!
Right.
And then they call him Fingerless Carlson.
Oh my God! You can only do that once, or
And you
twice.
can only do that. Can only do that joke once.
I think we're done here.
Okay. If you're feeling old, join us.
I've got the vitamins.
Vitamins.
I've got the vitamins. They're in the microwave.
You know what? You know that song Rico Suave? Microwave. Exactly.
And that's how it ends?
Yeah, I thought we had something better. Oh well. So hey, whether you like us, whether you love us, whether you hate us, we don't really give a shit. But if you want to, we'd love to hear from you.
Oh yeah.
So you can if you made it this far.
No way.
If you've made it this far, send us an email. We're going to give you some stickers.
Yes.
Because we do have show stickers.
And I will send you an Oreo cookie. No, I won't.
They'll be gone by the time.
We're
Please allow
done
6 to
with
8
this
weeks
sentence.
for delivery. But yeah, you can email us. How do you get to us via email?
There is a better podcast at gmail.com.
That's correct. If
still
you want to
remember.
find us on Instagram or X, formerly known as Twitter, we don't really do much there, to be honest. But
Maybe
hey,
Insta?
if anything.
know. Yeah. Oh, so we're just on the Gmail? If you've got dial-up modem and you want to send us an AOL email,
Oops. Yeah.
You've got mail.
there it is.
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
All right.
Okay. So
There
if
is
you
a
want
letter and the number 1.
that's on Twitter.
Okay. We
But,
won't go there. I don't go there.
Yeah. But the other one is There Is a Better Podcast.
Oh, there you go.
That's on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. On the gram.
The gram.
Insta, IG, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I don't know anymore.
If you want to find us on Facebook, you won't.
Oh, yeah, no.
And if you want to look at us on Reddit,
Oh,
we do have a Reddit threaded, but there's nothing out there.
that's news to me.
We've been doing this for
5,000 episodes. Not really.
Yep.
Hey, maybe we'll see you next week.
I hope so.
Ooh, inquiring minds. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right. My name's Tony.
Sarah.
And whether you like us, you love us, or hate us, always remember there is a better podcast. We'll see you next time. Whoops.
Goodbye.